Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Carol from Inspired By. So anybody who follows me knows that I'm working on my closet, and this is the before. I just wanted to show you guys. The clothes over here is clothes that I'll be wearing to work for the week, so I just have them on a little hanger. So it's a pretty small closet, and I just want to take you guys along the journey with me. The first thing I'm going to be making is some units to store my perfumes, my purses, and my jewelry. So I'll be using this MDF board. They're about 3.5 inches by, they're about, I think, half an inch thick. So I'll be using those. And then I'll also be using this the hardboard, I guess it's called. And that's what's used to put behind bookcases. So we'll be using it to put behind the units that I'm making. I'll also be using wallpaper, any kind of wallpaper that you want. And that's about it. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make. You guys, the first thing that I'm going to do is drill the holes in the MDF boards because I'm going to be putting acrylic shelves in these little units that I'm making. Okay, so once that I have finished drilling the holes, I'm gluing the base, the bottom of the units that I'm making together. So I'm using Gorilla Glue, and I'm going to clamp it and leave it for about 8 hours. You could do it longer if you want, or maybe shorter, but I left it for approximately 8 hours, and I went into the living room and started putting the wallpaper on the back of the hardboard. So once I've drilled all my holes, I glued everything together, and as you can see, I have the clamp keeping it in place. And once again, I left that for about, I would say this one I left for about 4 hours. I did go along after and use my nail gun and nailed it together. You guys, so this is a wallpaper that I'm using. It's a gold wallpaper. It's very reflective because I wanted it to give it a sparkle in the closet, because as I've said, this is going to be a real glam closet. So I'm just showing you how I put on the wallpaper. It was really simple. This was my first time ever doing it, and it was pretty easy. This paper was pretty easy to work with. Okay, so once I completed doing the wallpaper and the frame had all been, the glue dried properly, I just stapled the hardboard onto the frame. This is the completed box that I'm going to use to hold my clutches, and this one will be used to hold my jewelry. I just wanted to show you guys a quick thing. The boards only came in 48 inches, and this frame here is actually 67 inches, so I had to put 2 boards together. What I would do next time, as you saw, I put the paper on first and then I stapled it onto the frame. What I would do next time, or if you guys are going to try this, what I would suggest that you do is actually staple the boards onto the frame first and then wallpaper it, so you'll have a seamless look instead of having the crease right here. So that's the only thing that I would say to do differently, but everything else I would keep the same. Now this one is going to be used to hold my clutch purses, but you guys could use it to put your jewelry, you guys could use it to put nail polish, perfumes, whatever you choose. When Target's was closing out, over here, they were selling out everything. So what I did was I purchased these little acrylic shelves, I guess. And so I'll be using that in here. because I want to keep the glam look going. And one of the things that I think makes something glam is actually acrylic and the gold. And excuse me. So this, I'm trying to keep the camera steady for you guys. So this is what I want to do. I have a few purses, clutch purses that are really sparkly and glam. So I want to use that to display them. Another thing that I'll be doing too is I'll be putting this light fixture up here, and the good thing about it is it's remote control. I purchased it from a store here called Canadian Tire, but I know Home Depot also has it, and you can turn it on, turn it off, all remote controlled. You can make it bright or dim it, bright, dim, to lower the light, and it's also on a timer. Let's turn that off. So that's another thing that I'll be doing with these. And this one also now is what I did. I made this one for my jewelry. I also put on the marble contact paper on this one. I haven't done it over to this side yet. I'm not quite sure if I like the marble contact paper. Leave me a comment down in the comment section and think should with or without. If I go without, I'm going to paint it. But I'm not too sure. I think I kind of like the marble contact paper. But another thing that I purchased from Targets when they were closing out are these jewelry holders. Okay. Oops. Let me just turn that around. And I'm just going to turn this around quickly and I'll be right back. And I'll show you what I did. Uh-oh, breaking everything. I'll show you what I did to this side. On this side, I used pegboard. So I did not use just the regular hardboard. I went with the pegboard. And the reason I went with the pegboard are these jewelry holders that I purchased from Target. They actually go in this section. So they fit perfectly into these holes that are on the pegboard. So I have the front wallpapered because I wanted it to have a glam look instead of just plain pegboard, because face it, pegboard is not very pretty. So when I'm ready to put the jewelries on, I will be putting it on the other side, and I'll just put a hole through the wallpaper. But I think this will look really great. Another thing that I did too is I ensured that this is flushed with the frame. So this is not going to stick out. So it is flushed with the frame to give it a seamless, really nice glam look. Okay, so the next video that I put up, I'm going to put up the hanging section. That's going to be so pretty. And I have a IKEA hack that I want to show you guys. So I can't wait to show you guys that. So stay tuned. And if you have not done so yet, hit that subscribe button. And this is Carol from Inspired By, and you guys have yourself a great day.